Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the DC Collectibles, DC Comics Designer Series, Terry Dodson's figure number 2, Starfire. Spot's already had a look at the Cyborg, which was figure number 1. Now we're having a look at figure number 2, Starfire. A really cool looking figure. It's a very distinct look. One thing that I took away from the Cyborg figure as well, a very distinct look to a character that we've seen so frequently over the years in comic book titles. Side of the package shows you what his interpretation is of Starfire. This is Earth 1 Starfire, figure number 2. In the back, the other figures are Cyborg, Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy. In this case, Starfire and Raven were sculpted by Jack Matthews. And of course, on the underside as well, you can go to www.dccomics.com. You can also head over to comicsshoplocator.com if you want to find a comic book store in your local area. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, however, we're going to get a better look at the DC Comics Designer Series, Terry Dodson's figure number 2, Starfire. There's more anyway, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Starfire, much like Cyborg, is a very interesting looking design for a character that we've grown up knowing and loving so much from the comics. Her interpretation and the way she's designed, very distinctly different. She almost has more of a tech organic look to it, and she's got this robe complete with hood that you can have wearing with the figure. Accessory wise, she does come with a couple that you can add on, and essentially really what they are only is just continuations for this wrap. And what you can do is take it, and I want to make sure, of course, there's no real rhyme or reason. You can have it on either arm, like that, and take the other one and attach it to her arm just like that, just to kind of give her a little extra of this fabric that's been wrapped and engulfed around her body. If you're thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute, I don't know, not really sold too much on the robe and the wraps. What you can also do too, we'll take these off. Take one off on the other side of on the other hand. See what I did there? You want to take this, bring these forward, and then once those are forward, you can actually get in there and you can remove the robe completely. I say robe, it's just a bunch of series of wraps and capes. You take those completely off, and you can put those to the side, giving you just an unwrapped Starfire. The only downside, though, is removing the wraps. It takes a little bit away from her head. She's got a beautiful face, yes, but her hair is slightly more pressed down due to, of course, the fact that she would be wearing a hood. A very beautiful face, though. Flesh coloring is a little bit off, but keeping in mind as well it's Starfire. Her skin color would be slightly off anyways. But I love this techno-organic look that they've given her costume. Same sort of panel lining as the Cyborg. Not similar design, granted, but the same sort of idea where the figure's majority of her body is panel lined. She has a loop on the side, which, to be honest, I don't know if serves any purpose other than just the design of the costume. And just to give me a comparison between her and Cyborg that we've already had a look at, he is a little bit taller. Proportionally, I think they work very well together. It almost seems like looking at the two figures, and it's just due to likely the paint, this one does seem like it wants to stand out, like it's not quite the same series, if that makes any sense. But still really fantastic looking figure. In the way of her posability, Starfire's head, considerably flexible or posable. Her hair does limit some of it, yes, but moving motion in the front, forward and back, not that hindered at all. Her shoulders are hinged, so they hinge out. You can rotate them forward and back. She has a bend in her elbow. She doesn't have a swivel in her forearm, however, she does accomplish that by having a swivel point at the top of her bicep. She has a hinge in the hand, which hinges the hand back and forth. No articulation in the waist or torso area, much like Cyborg. And her legs still somewhat plagued by the same issue as Cyborg. She doesn't move her legs forward and back too easily, but they do hinge out quite easily. A knee hinge, single hinge in the foot. If somebody is wondering, no pivot point, unfortunately, on the foot. It just hinges up and down. I like this figure. I like this figure actually a lot. Let's go ahead and resume putting her hood back on. And actually, when you're putting the hood back on, there's a little peg here that you want to attach back into the hole socket. There we go. You want to bring these around to kind of keep everything tight and against her. I think the look accomplishes a much better successful appearance when you've got her with the hood and just the robe, little rags and wraps here. It's a really successful looking figure. Today's Toy Spot, we were continuing our looks at the DC Collectibles Designer Series. We're looking today at Terry Dodson's figure number 2. We're looking today at Starfire. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more toy spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.